There are some moments in cinema that just completely floor you. Well, the climax of Dhurandar 2 did exactly that. It delivered a twist so out of left field, it's already being called one of the greatest of our generation. So let's break down how they pulled it off.
All right, so think about it. When you hear Indian spy movie, what pops into your head? It's probably six-pack abs, insane high-speed chases, and huge explosions, right? But the spy we're talking about today? Yeah, he didn't just break the rules. He tore up the rule book and set it on fire.
So, how did they pull off this incredible magic trick? Well, it all comes down to the perfect cover, and it all starts with this one guy, a character hiding in plain sight, Jamil Jamali.
This character, Jamil Jamali, was basically engineered to be overlooked. I mean, he's played by Rakesh Bedi, a comedy legend. So right away, you see him as this kind of shady but mostly harmless Pakistani politician. He's a fixer, always flipping sides, so you just write him off as comic relief, a total side character.
But get this, there was a huge clue hiding right there in plain sight. Ranveer Singh, the star of the movie, actually said this. Now, when we all heard it, we thought, well, that's sweet. He's just praising a senior actor. But looking back, oh man, he was practically spelling it out for us. And that brings us to the absolute core of this whole thing, the real genius move. It wasn't about the script or the action, it was the casting. It was a total psychological play that used our own brains against us. I mean, think about it. For literally decades, we've only known Rakesh Bedi from these hilarious, iconic comedy roles. The director knew that. He took that perception we all had and turned it into a weapon. Our brains just couldn't make the jump. We couldn't connect that funny, familiar face with a deadly threat. No way. It was the ultimate head fake.
And the performance itself? Oh, it was a masterpiece of deception. Every little thing was deliberate. That constant look of fear, that very specific accent he used, the way he'd kind of hunch over, all of it, plus that innocent face, made it impossible to see the genius mastermind hiding right there.
So all of this incredible, careful setup was like a long fuse burning, leading to one of the most memorable climaxes in modern cinema. So let's get right into it, the moment everything flipped on its head.
Okay, so picture it. You're in the theater. The tension is just unbearable. The hero's cornered, it looks like it's all over, it is dead silent. I mean, you can feel everyone around you just holding their breath. And then it happens. The first tiny clue. That harmless old man, Jamil Jamali, who has been hunched over for the whole movie, he just straightens his back. It's so small, but you could feel this wave go through the entire audience. Like, wait, what was that? And then comes the sound. That high-pitched, shaky accent he had, gone. Just gone. His voice drops, becomes deep, calm, powerful. And in that second, everyone in that theater knew. We were watching something extraordinary.
And then, boom, the reveal. Jamil Jamali, this guy we've been laughing at, reveals he's not some two-bit politician. He is the spy, the real Dhurandar, the one who's been pulling all the strings from day one.
But wait, it gets crazier. He drops a number that just shuts the entire theater down. He says he's been undercover in Pakistan for 45 years. Just let that sink in. 5 years. To give you some perspective on that, his mission started back in 1981. He spent his whole life, his entire adult life, living as someone else, deep inside enemy territory. No recognition, no awards. I mean, the dedication is just, it's mind-blowing. So the twist is out. But why did it work so well? Why is everyone calling this one of the greatest twists of all time? Let's really break it down. Well, for one, the film completely redefines what a spy is. It argues that a real master spy isn't the guy who's the best fighter or the best shot. No, the real spy is the one the enemy doesn't just ignore, they actually trust him. They see him as a friend. You see, your typical action hero spy, their weapon is muscle. But for a Dhurandar-level spy, the weapon is trust. And for Jamil Jamali, his age, his harmless face, those weren't weaknesses. They were his deadliest weapons. So when you put it all together, what makes this twist legendary? It totally flipped the whole spy genre on its head. It played with our own psychology, it showed that acting has no limits, and it gave us maybe the most real, the most bone-chillingly believable spy ever put on screen. The kind you'd never,
ever see coming.
And the craziest part? They created this unforgettable moment of pure cinema magic, without a single car chase, without a single explosion. It was all character, all psychology. So I've got to ask you, when you saw that scene for the first time, did your jaw hit the floor too?